America PAC, a super PAC he funded with $250 million plus in 2024 to 2025, often codenamed or likened to a Musk AFD for its anti-establishment, tech-nationalist bent. This Party for America moniker, per insider leaks, evokes AFD's anti-immigration, sovereignty focus, positioning Musk as a bridge between European far-right and MAGA ecosystems. Musk AFD Nexus. Musk's engagement peaked during Germany's February 2025 federal election. January 9th, livestream praise for AFD co-leader Alice Weidel as very reasonable, urging votes against past guilt over World War II history. January 26th, virtual rally address, telling AFD supporters to shed guilt and embrace nationalism. Post-election, AFD's 20.8% vote share made it Germany's second-largest party. Musk's X amplified their agenda, boosting visibility by 300% via algorithm tweaks. UDS. Echo. Party for America and Cross-Pollination America PAC as proxy. Musk's PAC, rebranded informally as Party for America in July 2025 leaks, funnels funds to anti-immigration, deregulation candidates, mirroring AFD's playbook. It spent $100 million plus on 2025 midterms, targeting globalist foes, with rhetoric on borders and tech sovereignty echoing Weidel's, spreading tensions. AFD leaders like Beatrix von Storch now seek Trump admin ties, hosting MAGA influencers and proposing transatlantic populism alliances. This has inflamed US-EU divides. EU probes X for AFD favoritism, ongoing since March 2025, while US conservatives hail Musk as a freedom fighter. Backlash includes advertiser boycotts and death threats to Weidel, widening cultural rift. Aspect AFD, Germany. Party for America, US via Musk PAC, core agenda anti-immigration, EU skepticism, remigration, plans border security, anti-woke tech regs, election integrity Musk role virtual endorsements, X amplification $250M plus funding. X as megaphone for candidates, 2025 impact 20.8% election surge, coalition isolation midterm gains in red states, Trump alignment tensions protests, intelligence surveillance. As extremist DOJ probes on foreign influence, media, fascism labels. Overall, tensions are metastasizing. Musk's AFD flirtation exports US-style disruption to Europe, fostering a populist network, but risking diplomatic fallout. Rising fundamentalism in German politics, fragmentation amid tension. Germany's political landscape in 2025 is climbing toward greater fundamentalist undertones, driven by AFD's electoral breakthrough and a splintering consensus on post-World War II norms. The February 23 election delivered a watershed verdict. AFD's 20.8% made it the opposition powerhouse, but mainstream parties' firewall, no coalitions, has paralyzed governance, fostering a less unified public vision, polarized between cosmopolitan liberals and ethno-nationalist skeptics, while amplifying tensions over immigration, climate, and EU ties. Trajectory toward fundamentalism. AFD's radicalization. Once Eurosceptic economists, AFD pivoted to folkish nationalism post-2015 refugee crisis, embracing remigration, deportation rhetoric, and climate denial as globalist hoaxes. By 2025, it's labeled extremist by intelligence agencies for ties to neo-Nazis, yet polls show 25% plus support in eastern states, signaling a fundamentalist undercurrent challenging liberal democracy. Less unified vision. The election fragmented the Grand Coalition era. CDU/CSU-SPD talks stalled over AFD concessions, leaving a caretaker government. Public discourse splinters. 60% back multiculturalism, per Allensbach polls, but AFD's X-fueled narratives, amplified by Musk, erode trust, with 40% citing cultural threats. This breeds policy gridlock on Ukraine aid and green transitions, escalating tensions. Pro-AFD rallies draw 50K plus in Dresden, June 2025, met by counter-protests. Hate crimes rose 15% post-election. Despite public resistance, e.g. 1M+, Democracy Lives, March in Berlin, March 2025, The firewall's rigidity invites accusations of elitism, potentially normalizing AfD as a protest valve. In essence, Germany's shift leans fundamentalist via AfD's gains, yielding a fractured public sphere, more tension than cohesion, as legacy parties cling to unity norms amid populist erosion. This mirrors broader EU trends, with elections in France/Italy looming as flashpoints. Assessing risks in the Trump-OpenAI partnership. The connection between Donald Trump's administration and OpenAI, makers of ChatGPT, primarily revolves around policy support for AI infrastructure investments, like the $500 billion Stargate project announced in January 2025, which includes tax incentives and regulatory easing. While this has accelerated AI scaling, concerns about influence, particularly around bias, extremism, and governance, have grown, especially given Trump's past associations with far-right figures. Below, I'll break down the KKK claim, potential dangers, and the queried historical parallel to IRC, Internet Relay Chat. Trump's alleged KKK ties, context and reality. Claims that Trump represents or represented the Ku Klux Klan stem from 2016 campaign events, where former KKK Grand Wizard David Duke endorsed him, prompting Trump to disavow it after a 3-day delay. I don't know anything about David Duke. Okay? The KKK's official newspaper, The Crusader, also backed Trump that year, praising his immigration stance, though his campaign quickly denounced it as repugnant. More broadly, critics link Trump's rhetoric, e.g., on immigrants as poisoning the blood, to white supremacist themes, with some outlets calling him a de facto Grand Dragon. However, fact checks in 2025 confirm no direct endorsements or memberships. These are rhetorical associations, not formal representation. Trump's legal entanglements, like the 2023 Georgia indictment under the Ku Klux Klan Act, an 1870 Reconstruction-era law targeting voter intimidation, are coincidental, tied to election interference, not Klan affiliation. In short, while his orbit has included extremists, e.g., Charlottesville very fine people comment, evidence shows disavowals, not endorsement. Potential dangers of Trump-OpenAI ties. The partnership isn't direct ownership. OpenAI remains independent, with Microsoft as its top investor, but Trump's AI Action Plan, July 2025, emphasizes anti-woke deregulation, potentially pressuring models like ChatGPT to downplay biases that conflict with conservative views. Dangers include bias amplification. AI models already show political leanings. ChatGPT has been critiqued for left-leaning responses, e.g., labeling Trump a dangerous figure in some prompts. Under Trump influence, executive orders could mandate neutrality that favors right-wing narratives, risking echo chambers for 700M+ weekly users. Tests in 2025 showed models like ChatGPT fact-checking Trump variably, with some amplifying divisions. Government deployment risks. Integrating biased AI into federal systems, e.g., military intel or surveillance, could misidentify threats, exacerbating racial profiling, echoing historical Klan-era injustices. Missouri's AG sued OpenAI in 2025 over alleged fake news on Trump censorship, highlighting partisan weaponization, extremism spread. If ties to figures like Duke indirectly shape policy, AI could normalize hate speech via lax moderation. OpenAI's safeguards, e.g., RLHF for safety, mitigate this, but deregulation might erode them, potentially reaching billions abroad via Stargate expansions. Overall risk level, moderate in the short term. OpenAI's profitability, $13 billion revenue, incentivizes broad appeal, but high long-term if it leads to Trumpified AI eroding trust or civil rights. Competition from XAI/Grok, less censored, acts as a check. Parallels to IRC history, fact versus conspiracy. Your reference to IRC's late 1980s, early 1990s era draws an intriguing analogy to early internet takeovers by networks or agencies, but verifiable history diverges from the specifics. IRC launched in 1988 by Jarkko Oikarinen in Finland as a multi-user chat protocol. Early networks like EFnet 1989 splintered due to net splits over governance, not overt takeovers. Dallas Network and Freenode The Dallas network attempted to dominate IRC at a certain outreach, and then there was a conflict of interest between the Dallas network